Did you know that in Diabolo the Great, the 11th issue of Dylan Dog published in 1987, a magic show becomes the prelude to a nightmare of blood? During the performance of the mysterious magician Diabolo, a woman in the audience dies under disturbing circumstances, drawing the nightmare investigator into a personal and tormented investigation. Behind the stage lights and glittering appearances, Dylan uncovers a world of obsessions, deceptions, and deadly tricks, where magic turns into a lethal weapon and the line between reality and illusion grows ever thinner. The story takes on the tone of a psychological journey through deceit and fear, forcing Dylan to confront himself and the darkest recesses of the human soul. The artwork by Luca Del Uomo, with its sharp and dynamic style, amplifies the theatrical and unsettling atmosphere of the story, making each page a reflection of the ambiguity that dominates the narrative. Diabolo the Great is an issue that explores the power of fiction, the allure of deception, and the deadly price of vanity. And if you think it was just a show, think again. With Dylan, nothing is ever what it seems. Did you know that Killer, the 12th issue of Dylan Dog published in September 1987, tells the story of a mysterious killer with an imposing appearance, and armed with a futuristic weapon, who begins to annihilate the Hunt family. This killer, reminiscent of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the film Terminator, is actually a golem, a mythological creature from Jewish tradition, created to fulfill an ancient prophecy. To stop it, Dylan allies with Rabbi Allen, a member of the family destined for death, discovering that he himself is the predestined one according to the scriptures. The story unfolds with action, mystery, and reflections on fate and destiny, featuring an ending open to interpretation. The artwork by Giuseppe Montanari and Ernesto Grassani, with their dynamic and detailed style, helps create a tense and engaging atmosphere, making Killer one of the most iconic issues of the series. Killer is a story that explores destiny, fate, and human fragility, perfectly balancing mystery and action. Did you know that in They Live Among Us, the 13th issue of Dylan Dog published in 1987, Dylan investigates an apparently bourgeois couple, Cindy and Derek, who are hiding a terrible secret. Cindy, unaware of her own nature, is a vampire, while Derek kills at night to feed her with the blood of his victims, keeping their double life hidden. When Cindy begins to suspect that Derek is no longer the same person, she asks Dylan for help, drawing him into an intense and dangerous investigation that explores the thin line between humanity and monstrosity, between love and horror. The artwork by Gustavo Trigo, with its detailed and atmospheric style, amplifies the tension and sense of unease, making each page a dark and profound reflection of the protagonist's double life as Dylan seeks to uncover truths that defy logic. They Live Among Us is an issue that highlights the monsters hidden among ordinary people, secret obsessions, and the fragility of the human soul, with a crescendo of suspense that keeps the reader captivated until the last page. Did you know that in Between Life and Death, the 14th issue of Dylan Dog published in November 1987, the nightmare investigator is contacted by Jill Brady, a young woman convinced that her father's death was not a simple accident. His investigation leads him through the corridors of General Hospital, where a series of suspicious deaths and conflicting testimonies seem to hide a dark secret. In the hospital's underground labs, Dylan discovers a medical experiment attempting to conquer death itself, which instead only generates pain and madness. Between violated ethics and dangerous ambitions, horror seeps into every room, turning science into a weapon against humanity. The artwork by Luigi Picato, with its sharp and dynamic style, heightens the story's dark and claustrophobic atmosphere, immersing the reader in a crescendo of tension. Between Life and Death is an issue that reflects on the extreme limits of human knowledge and the fear of defying natural laws, where the desire to save life can itself become the origin of nightmares. Have you ever wondered how far man can go to challenge death? Did you know that in Channel 666, the 15th issue of Dylan Dog published in December 1987, a series of mysterious live television suicides, shakes London and pushes the nightmare investigator to investigate the dark world of mass media? It all begins when a journalist takes his own life in front of the cameras, followed by other similar cases that seem connected to the same broadcaster. Carlo Ambrosini's refined and unsettling artwork emphasizes the hallucinatory atmosphere of the story, turning every screen into a window onto the abyss. Channel 666 is an issue that blends horror and social commentary, reflecting with chilling clarity on the power of the media and the manipulation of the mind in the age of mass communication. If you love discovering Dylan Dog's deepest nightmares, stay with us. The next issue will take you even further into madness. See you soon.